particular subject. I couldn't come to one subject. So many things that could be in here. So I have several different subjects. I'm going to read verse 54 because it's at the conclusion of the chapter, and then we'll explain ourselves. And we're going to move right quickly once we get started. So before you get started, be on it quickly. Matthew 27, verse 54. Now the centurion and they that were with him watching Jesus saw the earthquake and those things that were done. They feared greatly, saying, truly, this was the Son of God. I want to read that again. Now the centurion and they that were with him watching Jesus saw the earthquake and those things that were done. They feared greatly, saying, truly, this was the Son of God. And I have several, or a few different, not several, quite a few, 3, 4 different subjects for today. I have the one subject which is look at me now. Look at me now. Then I have another subject, it's resurrection time. It's resurrection time. Then I have another subject that says, I shall live again. I shall live again. And then my final subject is, it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass. So you can grab whatever one you want. Look at me now. It's resurrection time. I shall live again. It shall come to pass. Last week we were in Acts Gospel chapter 5. We closed out Acts 5. Closed out that text at verse 42, where the disciples, after they were beaten and commanded never to teach or preach again in the name of Jesus, left that beating rejoicing and praising God that they were counted worthy to suffer for the sake of Christ. And we close with these words, I'm still standing. I'm still standing. What I shared with you last week came right from the throne room of God. It is God showing us a right response to the abuses, attacks, and persecutions of life. A right response. God showing us a right response. I'm not here to minimize what you're going through. I'm not here to judge your emotional state. I'm not here to tell you your circumstances are not real. But I am here to tell you that on the inside of you, in your spirit man, that you are still standing. Your spirit man is already rejoicing because your spirit man is not moved by your circumstances. It is your flesh that is screaming. Right after the disciples' beating, after their suffering, after their abuse, pain in their bodies. Listen, while their wounds were still open, they began to rejoice. Hear me, church. They began to rejoice. They began to rejoice right after their beating. And the question is, in the midst of your pain, can you lift your hands and declare, I'm still standing?